Really? Papa, can you sit down? Thank you. Very good. We don't need to stand up actually. I'd like to begin para baka kalimutan. Kay Art man siguro tutugadi. There's a practice actually which I just knew that kung ako, the presidential takeoff or landing, may 30 minutes hiatus. So nobody takes off or land if the presidential plane is, wala namang presidential plane na. But I want this stop. We should not be treated different from the other suffering Filipino passengers. Makita na ito crowded. At dagdagan mo ng mga ganong 30-30, like before it's even an hour, before you can use the skies. Mahirap ba yung ganon? It's not good. Siguro si Art would just advise the CAAP na any one of us, kung bigyan tayo ng priority to take off, salamat tayo, but we should also follow everyone's travel, pila tayo. Kasi yung ganon, for example, if I plan to fly at 5 o'clock, tapos yung mga aeroplano sa airports na walang night capability, and they would run out of daylight while waiting for the 30 minutes for the president to mamakansilar yung flight nila. So, and it is every other airport ma-delay. And that would, pagkatapos niyan, another crowded skies. Ako naman, not because of anything, pero ayaw ko magpa-importante na gano'n. We should treat ourselves just like any other Filipino traveling. Wala man tayong aeroplano, but I plan to take the ordinary commercial flights. But not now because everybody is offering for the use of their airplanes. Kala siguro nila, bibili ako. Kasi sabi ko yung lahat ng planes, I'm turning it over to the military. Pati yung mga assets ng yung Pangulo, gawin na natin hospital yan or put it to good use rather than allow it to rust to death. Ayun lang. Ang second is I forgot. Mayroon ako kasing sabihin sa... Anyway, ano ba ang... I'd like Bong to, what are the urgent matters to be taken up? May agenda ka ba?
It's about the disaster preparedness.
Si Halad. Before you begin to talk, alam mo sir, ganito yan General. Kasi I was born in Leyte. So day 2, sinabi ko kay Bong, because the communications were cut, sabi ko kay Bong, gamitin mo ang army. Mayroon talaga yan silang a way of communicating. Pasa-pasa lang relay. But nung nalaman ko about, nung nag-usap kami ng sundalo, sabi ko, kumusta? Andyan, sabi niya, sir, bagsak yung Leyte. Tapos sinabi ko, anong klaseng bagsak? Sabi niya, sir, tumba lahat. Hindi ko naintindihan, sabi ko, tumba ang lahat bahay. Sir, pati kahoy. Ilan ang patay? Sabi niya, sir, mukhang mga aabot ito ng 10,000 estimate namin. Hindi ako makapaniwala. So that following, that evening, I mobilized the 911 of Davao City. Nag-assemble ako ng 10 doctors and nurses. And pinuno ko ng antibiotics, tetanus, all of the things that would be needed really of a victim in a calamity. They traveled, so nag-helicopter ako. But at yung sa Tacloban Bay, wala akong nakita isang rubber boat ng Navy. So, sabi ko sana, by this time mayroon na yan. At least the fast craft, mga frigate ng, if there is one, andyan na yung tanker. Alam mo bakit? What really surprised me? Bewildered me. Kasi nung pagbaba ko, hawak-hawak kong yung plastic na bottle. So, sinalubong ako ng sundalo, sabi niya, Mayor, may tubig pa kayo. Alam ko na problema na. Kasi ano yan, pagkain pati tubig. Yung pagkain na hindi na nga niluluto. Yung diretso na from the can, masardinas ka o carne norte ka. And to think that about Ormoc was just a few kilometers. Hindi naman few na few, but almost like 80. And Maasin was doing all right. Bakit walang tulong dito? And after 2 days, nagpalit ako ng personnel. Sabi ko, they can only endure it 2 days. Ang baho eh. Pati walang tubig. So I was expecting that there was, I'm not trying to condemn anybody. But nung tumawag ako there was a changing of personnel sa 911 sa Davao City. Nagpadala ko ng mabago para pauwiin yung initial batch. Sabi ko, may tanker na ba dyan? Sabi, wala. Bakit saan yung mga tanker na Cebu? Marami kang makuha. Well, anyway, I'm not condemning anybody. But sa General Halad lang, sir, you might want to take that into factor when you. Kasi dapat nakaposisyon yan sa nearest, not really so near to be hit also, but by the typhoon or cyclone, if you may. Yun ang niya. So, the resources must be on deck, positioned nearby. If you can draw the path of the typhoon and deploy the assets of government, basta dyan, tubig na malinis, pati pagkain na walang cooking dyan. It's yung magpadala ka ng sakong bigas, ganon, on the first 1 week, it's useless. Ayan nga si June, no? Yung yung earthquake niya sa Bol, wala talagang kwenta. Wala silang lutuan, walang firewood, wala lahat. Puro talagang pag-instant yan. Noodles, well, it is not nutritious really, it's a pure carbohydrates, but wala mga protein yan. But still, it can fill the stomach for the day. Yan ang ko lang, sir. We have a disaster maybe coming our way. Hopefully not, but this planet is being, I don't know, punished by God. So every now and then, but everywhere, climate change is here. We were warm so many years ago, about 7, that ngayon, dumating na talaga. Even the United States is suffering heat wave on the western side. And on this, dito sa that I can understand why the foreign secretary came home to escape the rigors of. So I'm through. Sir, salamat. Kung wala ka ng ibang isingit, kasi meron ako ditong I am setting up a complaint office 24 hours manned by 10 operators covering the entire country. The number will be 8888. and they can report to me any complaint. And there will be a manager who will redirect their complaints to the proper office. So kung malalaman ko dito, kung yung bumbero doon is working. And ang policies ko from here on would bind local governments. The line of processing lahat ng papel, yung 1 month, minimum of 3 to 5 signatures if can be helped. Tapos yung, I do not want to see the Filipino queuing, lining up. If there's a particular office or agency, they should be given a shopping list if they are ignorant or does not know anything. Then after completion, they would go there to submit the application or clearance, and they should be given a stub, laminated, at the expense of government, and they can insert the day and the date where he could go back. Gusto ko sa acceptance ng mga applicants, it should be, there must be a ledger. And it would be signed by both the receiving clerk and the applicant or the person having transaction with government. Tapos doon sa, she can then now use the computer to assess the workload of the office. And after that, she is given notice there, be back on next month at this hour, on this day, and you will have it. Ibibigay lang niya yun. So there will be no lining up. At dito sa, same dito sa, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out how it would unfold. But I'm planning to have, I won't papayag si Bebo to set up another department for overseas workers only. And where they can find, or if Bebo can make it an agency as effective, wala man ang problema dyan. Pero solely for overseas workers. And I would like to direct the NBI, the BIR, and the police there, may booth sila. And total, may computer naman pala di gamitin. And the workers there, if not on the same building, at least in a contiguous place, but they would not have to travel, spend so much. Walking distance, maghanap tayo. At kung magpunta, sabi niya, he's applying for a certain job. He should start with any of the anong makuha niya. If it's name is statistics, there must be an office there. Para isang lakaran na lang siya. And he's given a shopping list, but kung maaari lang, kawawang Pilipino talaga. Sakay dito, sakay doon, ilang araw yan, no? Wala naman nangyayari. He should only travel if you block where or same building, makuha niya lahat without any really having to endure the bureaucratic inutility. So that is really to protect. I am bent to protect the young, the young people going out, and the old ones that have to travel so many. And there is one thing that we would like to do away with is really yung mga fixers. Pag ayaw nilang maniwala, then we'll just have to arrest them and give them a lecture somewhere else. Diyan ang nakakaano. LTO is one, yung Land Registration Commission is one. Grabe dyan. Walang papel, walang kung ano-anong kaputahan ang any excuse. Tsaka pera-pera niyan. And I really do not know, but they are revising the entire map ng yan bit matrabaho yan. Yung reconstitution, yung mga ulol na yan. How can you reconstitute Davao owned by one person? Yung mga spurious documents na binibigyan ng mga, there was judge, but he was already ousted. Mag-reconstitution nga. So eventually, I could not, sinalata ko Supreme Court, sabi ko, inotel itong judge na to, sabi ko. And he was ousted. So yung mga, yung online gambling must stop. It has opened a lot of avenues for many people to just do gamble. It's out of control sa PAGCOR. So, nandito si Ma'am dito, si Miss Domingo. She has to, I would suggest that sometime soon, putulin niya lahat yung licenses na binigay niya sa mga ano. Kung sa saanan lang nag-sprout in Davao, they're at it, but I stopped it on time. Mahirap ang puro sugal na lang ang nalaman itong, and there's no way of government collecting taxes there, online. How do you collect the taxes there? So, well, not exactly the taxes, but I do not want a proliferation of gambling activities all over the country. Mahirap yan. No, this is just my native idea. I don't know if it would jive with, kung magawa na lang tayo ng daan sa Art Tugade, yung isang bagong daan na papuntang Pampanga, solely for the road and other allied services, but mainly for the road access to Pampanga Airport. Para doon na lang yung ibang flights sa domestic. If we can have just a road until we can have the new whatever, doon na lang muna sa Pampanga ang ibang para hindi mag-clog dito because of the talagang traffic. The best in the meantime is I said one road network that would be geared towards Pampanga and Clark para magamit natin. Yun na lang muna siguro. I really do not know if we have the money to build a new airport dyan sa Sangli to extend it, or kung mayroong mga bagong papasok na may pera, di sige. Wala tayong problema dyan. But in the meantime, we have to remedy the overcrowded skies of Naya. Isang airport lang talaga tayo. It's Naya, period. And it services the entire country. And all of the planes going to Manila are landing there. So how do you expect, kaya umiikot ng umiikot. And there's the danger, maubusan ka ng kagaya ko, halos we had to have an SOS. I was low on gas, and I was only good for 17 minutes. Sabi ko, mabuti, pinalanding kami. Kaya ayaw ko yung may special treatment. Walang dyan stopping of the activity just because somebody coming in. And also, next time, itong mga epic pati should be there somewhere where we do not really, the least inconvenience and disturbance to the people should be better. But itong meron akong isang suggestion lang. We do not share commonality in all of the aspects of governance. So we can have the cluster. Si Jess mahusay dito, kaya matagal ka dito Kung clustering na lang tayo. So you might want to talk to Attorney Medialdia. Kasi sayang ang panahon ng iba They can work better. Tapos patawag mo dito, wala namang only those departments that are interconnected with their duties. Parang may germane na kayo. Pero yung iba, hindi man kailangan. We can have a good governance and anti-corruption Baski yung good governance lang, take out I do not want yung anti-corruption. Basta ayaw natin ng corruption, period. So good governance, economic development, human development, and poverty reduction, climate change, adoption and mitigation, security, justice, and peace. Yung kita nga ulitin ko, yung kita sa PAGCOR, it runs into billions. The last time I've taken notice of it was 35 billion, something, or 30. It will be geared for health services. Kasi even the complaints yan sa mga PGH, mga doctors, is that they have to shell out, contribute sila just for the patient to buy the medicines. I think that these billions, if just nakatutok yan sa health services, would go a long way really to provide relief to almost every Filipino. Yan lang hindi makabili ng medisina. Hindi naman kasi lahat. That's why I'm sending Secretary Ubial to Cuba. So kung sinong gustong pumunta, that's something to do with human welfare. They have a good practice there. And if you guys want to go there, you can go and I will allow you. Mayroon lang magandang paraan ang Cuba. That's why it was a socialist country working very well. And over time, hindi nga na nakuha. Because the people were contented and happy. And they had perfected a welfare system for all. Na baka makopya natin sa especially yung nila. But you should be happy to know that I said have found the source. Yung PAGCOR nakatutok lang sa medisina sa lahat ng tao. So kung sino yung may hindi po, meron ako yung lingap sa mahirap. It hits about mag-abot minsan, there was a time inabot ako ng 280 million. Pero kung ito yung para talaga sa tao, yung walang medisina, ang masakit kasi ang tao pag walang maibili ng medisina, patay. Simple, pagbigay ng resita ng doktor, tapos sabihin ng butika, magkano yan, ma'am? Ito, gastusin mag-abot 1,000, wag na lang. So, medyo masakit pakinggan yan, pero that is the reality on the ground. I hope that this PAGCOR thing, total kita naman yan ng sugal. Itutok ko lang dyan and would look for something else. I am not ready to... It has something to do with the betterment of our country. But it is a geopolitical, alam niyo kung ano yan, geopolitical matter which I have to discuss with the Security, Justice and Peace Committee. We have to make up our minds, but we can also prepare the people kung where do we go. I'm referring itong sa arbitral judgment ng sa korte. Maybe after, we expect it to come July 16, 12. And after that, we can discuss what steps we will take along that line. Dito, tayo dito, cliffhanger tayo kasi if we decide right, we might also find some alleviation in some of the problems here. Nga naman kung sinubrahan natin, it should be a soft landing for everybody. Na kung mayroon man, we do not really taunt or flaunt it. Soft landing lang tayo dyan. And we will study progressively kung paano natin magamit ng of course, it would be a moral victory and put a country in an awkward position. But then again, I said we have to go into the reality sa buhay natin. If we lalo na sa atin, we did a lot of many things, hardware and all. Since we have to solve some of the problems that would involve violence. Ako, I do not want it. God knows I really do not want to declare any fighting with anybody. And if we can have peace by just talking, I would be very happy. So if there's anything more that you guys would want to take up with this meeting, you're free to. Okay po man.